Hello, welcome dear students of TYBSC. We will continue our lecture number 17 on different forms of DNA. So we have seen yet now the structure of DNA. What are the purines, pyrimidines, then what are the phosphate bonds, phosphate sugars, and this link we have already studied. Now we will see different forms of DNA. Means the arrangement of DNA is quite compressed or relaxed or somewhat randomly scattered. You can have an idea of these structures from the figure. You see these three diagrams, forms of DNA. Actually, there are different forms A, B, C, D, Z, but these are the three different basic differences. A DNA is somewhat compressed, and if you see the frontal diagram or the diagram photograph from the upper side, we can say is as such. In second, this is the standard form bDNA. So bDNA is the standard as like the structure given by the Watson and Crick. So this diagram is very clear. And in zDNA, the diagram is randomly scattered somewhat in this way. There is some linearity, but looks like a zigzag diagram, zigzag strands. The strands are not so straight or linear, but they are some curve or zigzag, we can say. And these are the three different forms. What is the arrangement of the purines, pyrimidines? Then what is the minor and major gap or curve? Then what is the arrangement of base pairs, phosphate, sugars, and etc. That we will see in details in the theory. So different forms of DNA, or we can say types of DNA according to the arrangement. The DNA double helix assumes different forms. Sugar occurring is the most important characteristic feature to distinguish the different forms of DNA. The observed structures of DNA depends on the nitrogenous base composition, that is composition of adenine, thymine, cytosine and guanine, salt content, whatever the salt materials present there too, and a relative humidity of DNA sample. So there are various forms of DNA, namely A form, B form, C form, D form and Z DNA form. And some of these types or forms of DNA among these are discussed here in details, because for example the B form of DNA or bDNA, this is described here because of the standard form of the DNA is nothing but the B form, and it is proposed by Watson and Crick. These are the two Nobel laureates. Regarding this structure, they have detailed given about the standard form of DNA double helix structure, and it consists of a right-handed double helix of sugar and phosphate backbone with purine and pyrimidine base pairs. It is the most biologically important form of DNA because it is metabolically more stable configuration. The length of the helix, a turn of helix, is about 34 degree angstrom. That is, the length of one complete twist of the helix is 34 degree angstrom. This distance is referred to as the pitch of the helix. There are 10 base pairs per complete turn of helix. The rise of helix per base pair is 3.4 degree angstrom. That is, the distance between two adjacent bases that is, the distance between two adjacent bases in the chain is 3.4 degree angstrom. The tilt of a base pair in relation to the axis of helix is 6.3 degrees. In bDNA, the helix axis passes through the base pairs. The diameter of B form DNA is 20 degree angstrom. The bDNA is taller and thinner than aDNA, with wide major grooves and narrow minor grooves, and both grooves are of similar depth. The mean value of twisting of bases is 12 degrees. The bDNA has 3' hexopucaring pentose sugar. So 3' hexopucaring pentose sugar is the arrangement in beta form. The B form of DNA is found at 92% relative humidity. It undergoes change to A or D forms at less than 92% relative humidity and at excess of salt concentration. Thus, it is more hydrated than A form and D form DNAs. Now second, actually B form of DNA is the standard. A form of DNA or aDNA also consists of right-handed double helices, but it is somewhat compact form or somewhat compressed structure of DNA, and in this type of DNA the length of a complete turn of helix is reduced to 28.5 degree angstrom, whereas in standard B we have seen that it was 34 degree angstrom, it is 28.5 degree angstrom. As it is more compact, there are 11 base pairs per turn of the helix in comparison with 10 base pairs of B form. The axial rise of bases is only 2.6 degree angstrom. That is, distance between the adjacent bases in the chain is 2.6 degree angstrom in comparison with 3.4 degree angstrom of bDNA. Its diameter is 23 degree angstrom in comparison with 20 degree angstrom of B form or beta form. In aDNA, the base pairs are titled 20.2 degrees in relation to the axis of the helix than in beta form, and base pairs are pulled away from the axis of double helix, and the bases are twisted 15 degrees. The double helix of aDNA is short and broad with a deep major groove and broad, whereas shallow minor groove is occur or appear or seen, and this helix axis passes through the major grooves. A form DNA has 3' endopucaring pentose sugar. So this is the structure of A form DNA. In spite of this, the A form DNA may only occur under experimental conditions. A form structure of DNA is seen in 75% relative humidity in a solution of sodium, potassium, or calcium salts or cesium salts of less concentration than in beta forms. So these are the structural arrangement of A form DNA. Now we will see the third one is a Z form DNA, or generally called as Z-DNA. As we have seen, these were the right-handed coiled structure. Now Z-DNA is a left-handed DNA coiled structure, and it was first proposed by Rich and others. In the high ionic solution of salt, such as 2 moles 2 mu NaCl, the DNA is in a left-handed helical form. This left-handed structure of DNA is called Z-DNA because it has a zigzag sugar phosphate backbone. Therefore, the strands are zigzag phosphate backbone structure, and Z-DNA is 18 degree angstrom in diameter. The length of one complete turn in the helix is 45 degree angstrom. That what we have seen in beta form, 34 degree angstrom. And there are 12 base pairs, as we have seen 10 in the beta form, standard form, per turn of the helix. The base pairs are considerably tilted from the axis, and the angle of twist per repeating unit is 60 degrees. The Z-DNA is believed to occur within the cellular DNA, and there is evidence that it is present in Drosophila chromosome. Drosophila is the fruit fly insect, and it can found there. This arrangement is found in the Drosophila melanogaster. The bases are inclined away from the perpendicular helix axis by 8.8 degrees. The base pairs have a smaller twist of 4.4 degrees. Z-DNA is left-handed because of a different bond conformation between one of its bases and the deoxyribose sugar. This bond is called as glycosidic bond. There is no prominent major group in Z-DNA as it is seen in B-DNA, but there is a convex surface above the base pair. The helix axis passes through the minor groove in Z-DNA. So this is about all the arrangement types of DNA. These are double stranded. Now we will see RNA. So RNA are generally single stranded, and what is the arrangement that we will see here? One, genetic RNA. Structurally, viruses are the smallest organisms consisting of a nucleic acid, either RNA or DNA, and a protein coat, that is capsid. The capsid of the most viruses contains more than one type of polypeptide chain, often arranged in many layers. Several viruses are known to possess the proteinous capsid and are enveloped by a membrane similar to plasma membrane of the host cells. Inside the host cell, viruses exist in the form of replicating nucleic acid molecule without protein coats. Most viruses have their genetic material either in the form of double-stranded DNA or a single-stranded DNA. But generally, these are of single-stranded material. The structural arrangement of RNA molecule is very simple as such, and this diagram recorded from the website and shows that this is a single stranded generally RNA, and if you see the backbone, which is composed of the ribosugars and phosphate bonds are there. In spite of that, there are the 4 base pairs: adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil. This uracil is instead of thymine in the DNA. So thymine is replaced by uracil in RNA. Nitrogenous bases, these are the nitrogenous bases that I have seen, I have told you about these 4 base pair, and this one is the phosphate sugar backbone. This is the phosphate sugar backbone, and the backbone have the structure as such this. Now, RNA tumor viruses. RNA have different structures, but mostly they found in the viruses. So, tumor virus, retrovirus, HIV virus, there are then Rose sarcoma virus. There are so many viruses. What the arrangement is, we will see RNA tumor viruses. Some RNA and DNA viruses are known as cancer causing agents and possess ability to transform normal cells into cancerous ones. A cancer cell is one which undergoes uncontrolled growth and repeated cell division, and moreover shows some altered surface characteristics. Amongst RNA viruses, the most important is Rose sarcoma virus or RSV virus, which is responsible for formation of solid tumors in chickens. Some RNA viruses causes leukemia and sarcomas, cancer of connective tissues, generally is known as leukemia or sarcoma, in birds, mammals, probably including man. The ability of uncontrolled multiplication of cancer cells continues indefinitely, and this characteristic is always transmitted from parent cancerous cell to its progeny. RSV, Rose sarcoma virus. Peyton Rose in 1910 discovered RNA tumor virus in chickens and known as Rose sarcoma virus RSV. It is spherical in shape, about 1000 degree angstrom in diameter, and developed with a membrane which is lipoprotein in nature surrounding the RNA core. The genetic material is RNA molecule, which is about 9000 nucleotides long This lipoprotein coat or outer membrane contains large number of two different viral specific glycoproteins and project as knobs from the membrane surface. The life cycle begins after their adsorption to the surface of the host cell. Then the intact virus particle enters into the cytoplasm by the process of pinocytosis. Means Roach sarcoma virus that found in chickens or especially in birds have the RNA in which the lipoprotein material membrane of genetic arrangement of the nucleotides is quite larger than the other viruses or tumor viruses, and some glycoproteins also observed as a knob-like structure, and these particles or then the life cycle they begins after their adsorption in the surface of the cells. Mostly they enter through the cell surface uh, by different ways and causes attack to the cells. Viruses are mostly uh, causing different diseases or abnormalities among the cells or animals. Now the further arrangement, further structure, further types of RNA viruses or RNA structures will be studied later on. So till then we will stop here our today's speech and we will concise the lecture here.